Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaelyn. I am a third-year PhD student in History and African American Studies here at Yale, and today I take you along for a week in my life. It is the first week of the fall semester of my third year, and today is Tuesday. I have the History Department orientation today, as well as I'm giving a prospective student a tour and the African American Studies orientation. And then classes officially start for Yale College tomorrow, and I will begin my teaching fellow position starting Thursday. So very exciting week ahead. I'm gonna take you along for the ride. I have got my coffee to go because we have to head over to the department. So I'm gonna quickly grab a yogurt, sit on the couch and just eat for a second and then head out the door. Okay, time to head home after a very long day on campus. It is now like 6 p.m. and I've had a very full, very social day. I went and picked up a library book. This is the House of Commons records for the slave trade in the 1780s. And this is for my research project or my research position. And I'm gonna go home, get some reading done, and go take Moo for a walk. I'm so sweaty and gross, so. Anyhow, I'll check in a little while once I've settled back at home and had a minute to decompress. It is officially much later. I got home, took a shower, hung out, talked with a London boy, and then made some dinner, took a 20-minute power nap, and then poured myself a cup of tea, and am sitting at my desk running the accountability workshop for Acceptance Society. And I got some new fine tip like nibs for my Apple Pencil. It's something that I saw on like Study Talk, and so I was curious to see how it was. So I'm gonna put it on my iPad and see how it works. I'm gonna do some readings for my course that I am TFing for, and just doing some of the readings in preparation for the semester. The class meets on Thursday, so I just wanna make sure that I get ahead and I'm on top of the readings, so that way I can discuss them with my students. So really excited. I have a mini cupcake as a treat and got 3 hours, so I'm gonna try to get as much work done as possible. It was a very full day, and see what we managed to get accomplished. Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I was up until 1 a.m. last night running the accountability workshop, but I got a ton of reading done. So really productive session. Also, it was like one of the most attended sessions that we've had at Acceptance Society. There was a lot of people in the room, so I'm glad that we have reinstated the late night sessions on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so that way us night owls have some people to study with and some accountability. I ran that session last night, went really well, got a lot done, and then passed out. Got up this morning, did a little bit of reading, took Moo for a walk. I went and stopped at Starbucks and got the new apple crisp macchiato thing, and I went ahead and transferred it into one of my like little accepted cups because it was like spilling everywhere from the Starbucks cup, and it just looks better on my desk when it's in a branded cup. So anyhow, I am going to record the podcast with Katie this morning, and then I'm running the morning accountability workshop for Accepted Society, and that's awesome because I have a couple different quick ticks that I need to get done. This morning, I want to get a bunch of calls scheduled. A bunch of my friends have reached out recently asking when I'm available to like grab coffee or to chat and to catch up. And so I have like 7 of them that I need to get on my calendar in the next couple of weeks because I want to catch up with my friends. And then I need to do some reading for the course. And I also need to get some stuff done for the working group that I'm helping organize here at Yale in the history department. And it's just gonna be a bit of a busy morning, but I am looking forward to it. I have a lot to get done, so I'm gonna go ahead and open up my computer and get to work. It has been a really full morning of work. I got through scheduling some stuff, just some life admin. Then I switched gears and did some accepted work that I needed to get complete, and then began doing some readings for the class that I'm going to be TAFing for. So I'm actually writing out my discussion notes. So I'm leading section for this class. So I have 2 different sections of students, and I'm basically just pulling up some different questions that I'm coming up with. So for example, we're reading this one piece on the relationship between indigenous communities in New England and in Virginia and the Chesapeake and colonists, as well as their relationship with livestock and animals. So looking at how animals act as agents in history as well, and how they act on their own, but also act upon the land, act upon human actors. And so I have a couple different questions for the students. For example, how might we define environmental history? Oftentimes when I think environmental history, I immediately think about climate change and evolution. You can bring in aspects of the built environment. You can consider agriculture and different types of practices of different peoples. You can also think about how different types of animals also impact the environments in which they exist. It should be an interesting point of discussion, hopefully. I just feel like I'm going back to the roots of what I got to study as an undergrad, and now I'm actually getting to teach it, which is really cool. And I hope that the students are as excited about the subject as I am, because I'm obviously a massive history nerd and just love talking about it all the live long day. I am gonna keep doing this for a little while, and then I need to do some scans for my research job and send that off to the PI. And then I'm running office hours for the exclusive members of Accepted Society. It's basically just a free time for the exclusive members to come hang out, chat, ask questions, but also just to honestly just hang out and catch up with each other. And then Chanel should be arriving. I have a client call, and then this afternoon is relatively open. One of my friends, colleagues, is actually leaving to go to Ethiopia for his research. And so I was thinking about stopping by at his going away party, and then maybe taking Chanel out to dinner or something. So that is the plan for today. That's what I'm up to. I'm gonna quit rambling now because I have spoken a lot, and I will talk to you in a bit. Sometimes I sit in really weird positions when I study, and Katie told me to put it in a vlog, so here you go. need to do that podcast. We need to do part 2.
I'm just saying the best content that you guys can get out of this misery is just the snippet of Kaelyn saying, long distance is the greatest, and then the next snippet of her on this part 2 podcast saying, I take it all back. And then
if I could go back and like slap myself silly, I would.
Look at that, adult relationship, what a concept. Kitty, I love that how you just like made that when you were dying.
I needed to do something with my
Twerk it, girl. Good morning, friends. It is now Thursday, which means it is officially the first day that I will be heading to the class that I'll be teaching. I will be attending all of the lectures for this course. That way I know what the students are hearing and what they're listening to, and hopefully I can grab some bits and pieces that I can jump off of from the primary instructor of the course. I'm actually really excited to be back like sitting in an undergraduate lecture hall. I really liked lectures when I was in college and took a lot of really great classes. I took classes on like Southeast Asian history, I took classes on African history, Afro-Indigenous history and whatnot, and I just really liked my time as an undergrad, and so I hope that I can hopefully impart a positive experience to my students. But I am up this morning, made up my latte. I'm actually up pretty early. I got up at 6 and chatted with London Boy. As you have probably been able to tell throughout the video, I started seeing somebody. He lives in London, so I'll be referring to him as London Boy from now on because I don't want to keep it a secret, but I do want to keep it private. It's just between us and my friends that know. So Chanel is here and she just got out of the shower. I made her a coffee, which is sitting on the counter. I am actually going to do a little bit of editing of a YouTube video because I've been really loving making YouTube videos again, and I have one that I filmed last week that I just want to edit little bits and pieces of to get my day started, and then I'm going to switch gears and do some reading and then join the beginnings of the accountability workshop for Accepted Society before I have to head over to campus to go to class. Then I will talk to London Boy, and then I have some meetings for accepted consulting, and then I have more prep that I need to do for class tomorrow. I will have 2 Monday classes that I'll be attending. So I have my Prospectus Colloquium and I am auditing the Digital Humanities course. I'm gonna go ahead and get editing and get the day started. Say hello to the vlog, Musif. She says hello, goodbye. We must continue on. I can't believe I got to do that.
I know. It's just wild.
It is. I just hit 60,000. I've been watching that number like teeter at like 59,999. But we hit 60,000 subscribers on YouTube. So thank you for everybody that subscribed and watches my videos because it's really freaking cool. And I have gotten my video edited for tomorrow. I'm ahead on my readings. It is a good day, except Chanel has now informed me that I have a lot of calls on Monday, so.
I love you.
That is future Kaelyn's problem, not right now. I have about an hour and a half until my class, so I think go get some food and then head over. I tend to try to be at class like 30 minutes before it's scheduled to start when it's a class that I'm taking, and now it's a class that I'm helping run, so I feel like I should be there early, and I'm really nervous but excited. Again, not teaching officially today, but going to the class that I will be teaching. I am starving and gonna head to campus, and then I have a bit of reading that I want to do this evening to prep for the classes on Friday, which is tomorrow. It has been a good productive morning. So I'm gonna go ahead, go get food with Chanel, and then prepare to hopefully not have an anxiety attack while trying to sit in a room of students that I'm going to eventually be responsible for. In the best way possible. We are a lethal combination.
I need to write these grad school applications.
I have something like, 500 pages of reading to do.
I have to deal with that with Kaelyn because, personal statements often the first time around is just rough.
Yeah.
And I'm like...
then there's me and Katie on Zoom where I'm like, do you mind if I? And she's like, go for it. I'm like,
I'm not saying you've never hurt my feelings. I'm joking. I've just been like, damn it, why didn't I think of that?
In all fairness, I only come up with good ideas when it comes to you both. When it comes to my own writing, I absolutely have no clue what I'm doing. Good morning. It is now Friday. Completely forgot to actually say anything to the vlog after I went to the class yesterday. But it went really well. There was slightly less attendance than I was expecting, but overall the lecture was really great. I am really excited to get to work with this faculty advisor, and I really loved all the sources that they used in order to contextualize the lecture about time and space and how it is that we view the early American past. Did that yesterday, then came back and got some work done. And now today I actually have my prospectus colloquium with the AFAM department. This is where you're in your third year meant to come back as a cohort to draft your prospectus. And the prospectus is basically the proposal for your dissertation. Everybody's requirements for the prospectus look a little bit different. For history, it tends to be between 15 and 40-ish pages. And it really depends on your advisor and what your committee is looking for and what your project is and how perhaps intricate it might be. And then this afternoon, I'm actually auditing a class on digital humanities because I am wanting to explore various methods within the digital humanities realm, and as somebody who's really deeply invested in learning more about education technologies and just the ed tech world in general. There's various AI-driven technologies coming out now, software such as transcription softwares that can actually translate medieval text into a transcription, which is just crazy. And I'm excited to see what else is out there. So I'm taking that class this afternoon. So I'm gonna go to the prospectus colloquium, then Chanel and I are going to go to Fussy Coffee, get a bit of work done there. I am gonna get some reading done for my classes next week and start prepping what I wanna discuss in section, and then go to the digital humanities lecture, and then I have to come back, and then we have book club for Acceptance Society, and I have not finished the books. So tonight is going to be spent reading all the other things that I need to get done for Accepted. So that is the plan. A YouTube video just went live. I'm really excited about it because I just have really been enjoying editing videos again, and it's gonna be a good day. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my cup of coffee and head on over to the AFAM building. all done at Fussy Coffee. I am flagging a bit. I am very tired. It's been a full week of very little sleep. But I got a bit of work done on the prospectus and then went through my emails, and I'm just starting to try to get some semblance of order. And now we are gonna go get boba because I need some caffeine, and boba just sounded like the perfect antidote to the afternoon and before I have to head into this class. So now we're gonna walk along the trail back to Yale and then head over to a digital humanities class.